Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jillian and here we talk about manifestation, mindset work, and yoga. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so and give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy my content. Please watch this video all the way through. Let's jump right into it. Here are some of my absolute favorite tips for becoming the most irresistible person of your life in this upcoming year. First, the relationship you have with your higher being is the most important relationship there is. That connection that you have with yourself is the secret sauce. Knowing that you have absolutely everything within you at all times, and you can close your eyes and go into a meditation or your imagination or any way that inspires you to connect with your higher being. This is the true amazing power that creates you to be such an irresistible version of yourself. Paradoxically, the closer the relationship we have to ourselves and the more we only need our own validation, the deeper and more intimate connections we can have with other people. And this secret sauce is what allows people to literally be so drawn to you that they have no other choice but to literally follow you and chase you and pursue you, because it is just so irresistible and addicting for people. This tip might be difficult for a lot of people. Showing love and being vulnerable. Why is showing love and being vulnerable so important when you want to be super irresistible? Showing love is freaking cool. Being vulnerable is so cool. Being vulnerable is what allows us to connect with other people on a deeper level. Being vulnerable energetically shows that you have so much self-love, you have so much abundance inside your body that you are just willing and able to give that to other people without needing anything in return. Unconditional love is giving love without expecting anything back, just because you want to give love. And that is a direct reflection of how much love you have within yourself. If you don't have that love within yourself, then you cannot give love without expecting something back, because it would be too painful, because you don't have that deeper connection with your own self. You don't have the validation within your own self. You don't have that stable foundation where you know you are loved and adored and everything is within you now. So being vulnerable allows you to be that natural, loving being that we were brought here on this earth to be. People who are not able to be vulnerable are actually more weak than those that are able to be vulnerable. There is a fine line between creating boundaries and also just being insecure. It's important to understand the difference between the two. And really, when we are in true love, when we are embodying a higher frequency, we really don't need boundaries, because we are just love and we don't need anything in return. And paradoxically, when we don't need anything in return, that actually is implying that we have everything we want. And that is exactly how the laws of manifestation and the law of assumption works. When we need something, it implies that we are lacking that thing that we are striving to have. When we don't need that thing anymore and we know we have it within, then of course we are embodying already having that thing. Being love means you will attract and you will bring in just as much love as you're giving off. A lot of people aren't able to be vulnerable because they still have triggers and parts of themselves that they are not comfortable with. We feel like we are being exposed or something can be taken from us, and it's actually energetically equivalent to being super insecure. Think of people in your life that you follow and you admire, the way that they're just so irresistible in how they're able to just be so loving and vulnerable. I want to be around somebody who is vulnerable and loving. I trust them. I think they're super, super strong. They're emotionally regulated. They are mature. Embracing your differences is such an important key to being irresistible. In society, we want to conform to what the typical way everybody is living. It is really difficult for a lot of people to step out of the box and be different because they're scared to be different. It is easier to do what everybody else is doing and blend in rather than stick out. And this has to do with our physical appearance as well as our personality. A lot of people try to hide what makes us different because we are insecure about that being exposed to the world, that it is different, that maybe people will make fun of us for being different. When you think about, let's say, your specific person, or in general, anybody out in the world, I think about people who have shown me something different than the rest of the world. There are billions of people, and this one person is sticking out so different because of this unique quality that they have within themselves. Everybody has unique differences, but it's the ones that are able to shine those differences. They're authentic, they're real, and they're not hiding who they truly are. And it makes you a natural leader. It makes people want to be near you, be like you, have more of whatever's going on within yourself. It's such a cool way to think whenever you're thinking about how embarrassing some of your differences are. Maybe it's your height, maybe you feel like it's your weight, or the way you smile, or the goofy personality that you might have. That is your secret sauce. Embrace those freaking amazing qualities that you have that are so different. Be authentic and live your truth no matter what. And this goes hand in hand with being different. Being your authentic self means you are just unapologetically who you are no matter what, and you just are living to live for yourself, and you are expressing your soul in however way you love to do it. It all ties in together, and it's literally a big crock pot with all these ingredients where we're creating this irresistible potion that you will literally shine out in the world as. Not caring about what other people say, their opinions, what they're doing, if they're answering you, if they're not answering you, if they're doing this, if they're doing that, if they're doing whatever it is, it has no impact on you, baby, because you are so cool with yourself. You don't need a goddamn thing. And this is unconditional love, being able to love yourself no matter what others are thinking or saying. You're shining your own light and people will follow you, and it doesn't matter anymore. You never needed them in the first place. What you needed to learn is to love yourself, and you needed to have that deeper connection with yourself where you can detach if they're saying they don't like you, or they don't want to be with you, or they think you're weird, or they don't want to hang out with you, or they don't think you're good enough for the job, or da 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 da. It starts to not matter anymore because you tell yourself who you are, and you could look at them and be like, honestly, like, you are wrong and it doesn't matter, and you're going to change your mind in 5 minutes. When you are irresistible, you're not listening to people that are saying that you are not irresistible. You just know it within. Also, understanding that you're creating a new reality in each and every moment, which allows you to drop the past. The past absolutely does not exist at all anymore. Anything you felt uncomfortable about or insecure that maybe you've done in the past, it doesn't matter anymore, because in every moment you're a new version of yourself. If I'm an irresistible woman, I'm choosing in each and every moment, no matter what is happening in front of my eyes and no matter what I did in the past that I felt insecure about, I'm cleaning slate and I'm continuing in this version of myself over and over and over again. When you drop the past, literally people will forget about the past. There is nothing more irresistible than somebody who lives in their imagination, dreams bigger than they ever imagined in their entire life. We all know that every successful person out there has dreamed big, and people have told them they are crazy and that whatever it is that they're successful for was not going to happen in their life. Live in your imagination and watch people be drawn to you, start to want to know where this beautiful, amazing energy is coming from. They want that in their life. And if they're mad at that, then they just don't believe it for themselves and they're insecure. And because you're so irresistible, you're still going to change their mind anyway. Taking care of yourself and doing your thing is so insanely irresistible to people because you are the center of your world, and it makes you feel so much better, and it makes you step into this pampered princess or prince and makes you feel so amazing. And when you are doing these things for yourself, that is when other people want to be around you. They will obsess over you because you take care of yourself and you take care of your emotions and your needs. And while you're doing all these things, affirm to yourself on how amazing you are and how healthy you are and how vibrant and irresistible you are to all the people around you. You are so beautiful or handsome. And it's funny because we think it's the actual doing of the thing. Like if I think brushing my hair is a self-loving act, it's not even actually brushing my hair that's the self-loving act that I'm doing. It's actually how I'm doing and who I'm being when I'm doing that. And it's always energy. Energy is the answer to being irresistible and chosen. When we sit in our irresistible nature, it is so powerful because the feeling and our vibration is what creates us to be irresistible. A high frequency, you can feel it. You feel above all of the lower negative frequencies or emotions, the ego talking to you, people talking to you, things in your way. Nothing's in your way anymore. So those were some tips that work instantly when you apply them. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy my content, and please click the notification button if you haven't already done so for when I go live in the future. And trust me, there's nothing that could stop you from being so irresistible. It's beautiful, it's wonderful, and it's magical. Thanks, guys.